In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a SharePoint form using InfoPath. Oftentimes, it's the best to start a form from SharePoint and collect some links to, for example, the database to the user list. I'm talking about the person and groups and just like a Outlook contact list and so on. That kind of things come with certain link. It works really good with SharePoint list and then the form that comes with it. And then you export it into InfoPath, which is really designed for making the form a lot more dynamic and comprehensive. And then you export back to or import back to SharePoint. So let's go ahead and start. So from the SharePoint website, I'm going to create a new list because the form is based on a list. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the list link from the quick launch, and then I'm going to create a new new list item, and I'm going to use a custom list so I can build up the columns or the fields of the form or the list. So let's say we have a DVD collection for the training. Oopsie, not underscore DVD collection, and then click on the create button. Excuse me. So this is a custom list, so I can build up the columns by clicking on this create column. So before we get there, so let's go ahead and open what the the current form is. So we have title. By default, that's the only field that comes with it. In fact, these attached files should be here, but that's up there. Anyway, that's good because we can use the title as the title of the DVD, so that'll work. But we need a few more fields. So let me go ahead and cancel it, and then go ahead and add new column, and this is going to be, let's say who the developer, the creator of the video, and then it's going to be a person or group, and as I click on that person or group option, it changes the look of it. And then I come down here, let's say requires this content information, perhaps not, but I will say yes for allow multiple selections. So there are people, it could be people only or people or group. That's, I will say people or group, and then click on OK. So obviously these are not that critical information, but I added, and then let's say take a look at it. There you go. We have the creator, and then I type in my name, and then check the name. Yes, it is recognized. All right, so that's good. So that's good enough for a very short form. And now I'm going to export it to InfoPath. So let's see, I'm going to customize it and customize form. So this is a kind of a narrow windows, and if I just expand it, you'll see that not really. Let's see, let me widen it. There you go. So there's, you usually see the customized form right displayed. It's not tucked under, let's see, it's not tucked under customized list. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click on customize form, and it's asking the permission to export or the link, hand over the link to the InfoPath. I'll say yes, go ahead, please. I need that. And it opens up login. Let's say I'm going to enter my password. Let me minimize the window a little bit so you can see better. Okay, so here we are. Let's apply some design. Let's say go to page design. By the way, InfoPath itself is a course itself, so it's got a lot of things. Let me go ahead and change to something else. Let's say, all right. So that creator, it should be creator. There you go. There you go. That's a spell check. And then here I'm going to put a button, because eventually my goal is putting this form on a web page, and on the web page you want to have a button. You don't have to, because the SharePoint gives a different menu options, but to make it self-contained, it's a good idea to have submit button. So under the home, let me get the button, and it's there, and the property of the button is gonna be submit. And then let's say go to home. I'm going to go to layout, and let's see, center and horizontal and vertical. So I think that's a good enough. And then attachments got added here as a field, which is fine, and I'm going to publish it by pointing and click on this arrow and the lightning icon. That'll import back or export back to SharePoint. Okay, it's published successfully. Click on OK, and I'm going to close it. And back here on SharePoint, I click on Add New Item. There you go. And that's good. And this is what I meant. You have SharePoint gives these options, save and close and things like that. So you don't need a submit button. However, so this is good. So let me go ahead and enter one item. Let's say welcome to the campus, and let's say I created. Check it and submit, and there you go. It shows right there. So now this is good, but let's say I want to be a little bit more fancy, and I want to put it this form on the home page or a web page. So I'm going to go out the browse and then go to the home page, and there I'm going to go to the edit option, and I'm going to put a web part. That's basically what you do. So insert and then web part, and then here at the top, list and libraries. And then if you come down here and then click on add, it will basically put a web part with list all the list items. That's not exactly what you want. So let me go ahead and do that and see. So this shows the names of the titles and the name of the creator and so on. So this is not the one that this is this is good. You can use it for certain purposes, but for now, I want to have something else actually. Uh, go back to web part. Instead of a list of libraries, and I go down to forms. I want to put a form, and is InfoPath form web part, and then go ahead and click on add. So here it is, but it needs a little bit more information. Select form, so click on the tool pane. It's loading slowly, and then I go to the right here, and it's very simple. List to a library, click DVD collections, and then I think that's basically it. All I need to do, and then go ahead and click on OK. And go back up here. It's working. There you go. It's loaded. And I'm afraid that I messed up here or something. There you go. Come back here. Alright, so we are back here on the home page, and then I'm going to save this change. So I added two web parts. One is to just list of the list items, and then the other one is actual form. So let me just go ahead and put, let's say words from the president. That's the title, and then let's say again, let's say I created it. Check name, that's good. I click on submit, and then actually I have to close it first. Sorry about that. There you go. Form has been closed. That's basically it. Of course, there's in the properties of this web part, there are ways to close the form and open a new form, blank form, and things like that. So there's a way to manipulate that kind of control. Okay, I hope that's helpful.